Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Woohoo! Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Let's see who's here today. I see Miss Farnsworth, Ohana. I see Kumu Pereira Rabagos, Ohana. Kumu McManus, Kumu Dempsey, Kumu Pires. Woohoo! Good morning, you guys. How are you guys feeling today? Write it in the chat. What kind of Thursday are you having so far? Mine has been pretty full, which is really good. I'm very thankful that I have a very full life, even though I feel like sometimes I fell out of the canoe and I'm trying to climb back on. But I'm very thankful. Good morning. Nice to see you guys all here. We have such important, wonderful announcements today. This week has been so full. This whole year has been really full, which is kind of ironic, right? So I'm going to turn down my music. The music is actually a foreshadowing of some really great announcements that we have about next week. But let me just start off with, I hope you guys, if you're in school, make sure you're wearing your masks, right? Wear your mask, make sure they're tightly fitted around your face and around your nose. Make sure you're covering your nose. Yeah, that's your nose and your mouth should be covered. Please don't wear your mask like this. That's not acceptable. But I know most of you know that already. All right. Good morning. Happy Hawk Thursday. All right. Yesterday, so many things were happening, and I'm going to share them with you in case you don't know, but I think a lot of you know already. I want to give a big shout out first to our neighboring school, Kealakekee High School. We had teachers from Konawaina Elementary School and Kealakekee High School on our campus yesterday because they were part of a statewide event that was actually sponsored by Teach for America that was honoring innovation in schools and actually has a lot to do with many of you who are listening to the call. So Miss Lalagos, Kumu Lalagos, is an English language teacher up at Kealakekee High School. She also is a teacher of Spanish. But yesterday she was on our campus. She was downstairs in the Hawk Media Studios, and she was giving a presentation. Yep, teachers give presentations too. Giving a presentation about an idea that she had where she would like our students who speak more than one language fully. So that's a lot of our students. A lot of our students here speak Tagalog, Ilocano, Marshallese, Czechese, Spanish, Japanese, Vietnamese. She had an idea that we should actually pay students to be translators when they get to the high school, and maybe even give them a certification so that when they write their resume and get look for jobs and careers, they have that. And we should actually pay them a living wage, right? Because knowing more than one language is super, super awesome. And to know it fluently, goodness gracious. How many of you guys on the call can speak more than one language fluently? Let's see how many. I know a lot of our students, a lot of our haumana can speak a fluent language other than English. I know Senorita Alma Antonio Aquino does. Yes. I believe Dr. Furtado does. I do not speak fluent Samoan or Spanish yet, but I am learning. All right, good. Speak Indian. Kalash speaks Indian. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so that was a great idea, right? And it affects us here at the intermediate school, Miss Lalagos's idea. And so the Spark and Inspire, she goes and pitches her idea and she does research about it and she creates a plan, and then they present it to community members all across the state, not just Hawaii Island. And the community members give feedback on what they like about it and what could be better. Have you seen Shark Tank? It's kind of like Shark Tank, but it's called Spark and Inspire, a way more positive name. So Kumu Lalagos, shout out to you. Shout out to Kealakekee High School for cultivating great ideas among our Kumu. All right, next up, another great event. Last night was Speak Hawaii. So what is Speak Hawaii? It is similar to what happened with Miss Kumu Lalagos. It is teachers and even students are invited and administrators coming together to tell their mo'olelo about what is happening in their community, in their kaia'ulu. So my friends, big shout out to Kumu Neves, Kumu Pereira, and Kumu Dempsey. Yes, they had shared mo'olelo about the work that's happening at our school when it comes to looking at our curriculum and seeing how we can create a comprehensive curriculum to support our haumana. How can we create powerful learning experiences? And how are we collaborating together as adults? And so Kumu Neves, Kumu Dempsey, and Kumu Pereira. Kumu Pereira sent in a video to talk about the work that she's doing with 8th grade and our English language arts and with the asynchronous team. And Kumu Neves and Kumu Dempsey actually hosted a couple of breakout sessions with teachers across the state of Hawaii and even community members. You see, students, you're not the only ones being tasked to do these kinds of things. And actually, these teachers volunteered. Like, nobody told them to do it. They were just like, sign me up, I can do it. Isn't that great? Yes, we are cultivating a deep sense of learning and belonging, not just among our Ke'alakahi Intermediate School Ohana, but across the state, as it should be, right? Okay, and then the night culminated with I joined the watch party downstairs in the Hawk Media Studios. Yes, I did. There was a watch party. There was popcorn, the buttery popcorn, and it was. Did you know that Hawk Media had entered the Olelo TV's competition? It was a media competition, over 700 applicants, 700 applicants. And we submitted 2 different videos. One video was on the topic of substance abuse, and I believe Tania Araki submitted that. And the other one was the topic of lokahi. And Kumu, you are all featured in that video. It was Marlon and Hi'ile. Hi'ile is a 7th grader, Abunga Noi, and Marlo Nutrera is an 8th grader. They featured our beautification day that we did together that brought us together in Lokahi, and created a wonderful video about how do we redefine normal. So mahalo to Marlon and Hi'ile and Tania for using, right, all of your skills, your competencies, what you know about aloha and what you know about our vision. Relationships are the heart of all learning, to tell your story, about what matters to you, how we support our community. A big mahalo to them. And so I believe I sent the link out, and so did Mr. Williams, to their videos. I highly recommend that in advisories this week and next week, you guys watch it. They are I think they're in group A. If you want their autographs, they will be in the Hawk Nest on Monday, right? I'm not kidding, like for real, they're going to be there. All right, so speaking of lokahi and aloha, next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, my friends. Yes, it is. And I'm speaking to all of the haumana who are on listening. So figure out a way to explicitly share your aloha and appreciation to our teachers. You don't have to go out and buy anything. Nothing. You can pen something, like write a poem. You can send a nice message. You can share kind words. Our teachers have worked very hard, just like you. It has been a really interesting year. Even though we have less students on campus, it's been still I feel like it's 5 times harder. Isn't that ironic? And your kumu deserve a lot of big kudos, and thank you for supporting them. So just a reminder, Teacher Appreciation Week next week. We have Wednesday, we'll have a luncheon for all of our staff. And along the same lines of lokahi and aloha, here I have a special guest with me, Kumu Tupo, who will tell you about our Ho'ike coming up. All right, give her a round of applause. Woohoo!
Hey, good morning, everyone. Gee, that was we have so much recognition and accomplishment and just so much taking place. And congrats again. Last night, that was just so awesome that we also played that. I'm sure some of you that were in our early morning in the cafeteria had an opportunity, if they missed it last night. We also shared it this morning with all of you. So congrats. So for next week, along those lines of what Principal Blaber was sharing earlier, we will have our Ho'ike. And so for the Ho'ike, it is a coming together and also reflection, a lot of reflecting on our school year, a display of student work that will be online and virtual. So That will take place next week. And we will have more information as far as how to access the Hoike online to view, and also when that will be available. So that's going to be next week, Friday, on May 7th. And I know that some of our A team, they will need to join in from their home. But as far as students here and our school, we will go ahead and share all of that goodness coming next week, Friday, on May 7th. So, on that note, we have a lot to be thankful for and a lot to be looking forward to as we close up this year. We've only got 4 more weeks left here this year, so we really do have a lot to celebrate. A lot of goodness, good vibes taking place here at our school. So thank you, mahalo to everyone. So much to take in. And then a side note, remember, we also have summer programs that are going to be running this summer. So more information will be coming out to all of you. I know it's a lot that we've been sharing, but more information is coming on the details of our summer program offerings. Okay. Don't. So this is a theme. Remember this song because you're going to hear more of it next week. And our very own, be on the lookout for her. Our very own Taupo is going to come to you live next week, Friday. Okay, guys, make it a great day.